Hi guys, JT here. Today I'm bringing you some information on the humble bundle, overwhelmingly positive bundle of February 2026. To help me answer the question, should you buy it? By using the links in the description below, you'll gain access to this bundle and support the channel in the process. Before I begin, I want to thank you the viewers for watching my silly videos. I hope they're helpful. Most importantly, knowing that you're watching it means the world. But first, a word from our sponsor, JT After Dark. You've read the threads, you've seen the warnings, but you haven't heard them like this. I'm JT. I take the internet's most terrifying stories and give them a voice. From Reddit's deepest archives to the legends that haunt the web, I bring the horror to life. Join me on JT After Dark. Subscribe now and let's see what's hiding in the shadows. Anyway, let's get into this. At number 1 we have Monster Prom 4 Monster Con, a bold, colorful sequel that serves as the best spin-off in the series to date. You find yourself in the annual MonsterCon nerd celebration, choosing a monster persona and attempting to make friends or find romance amidst the chaos of the convention. The game maintains the series' beloved gender-free gaze and cheeky humor while introducing a unique central mechanic. As you navigate the con, you also work on developing a custom comic book based on your interests and choices. You'll encounter a diverse cast of romanceable monsters, including the former evil overlord Omen and the bubbly but slightly sinister clown April 1st. Success requires navigating the familiar relationship-building loop, where you manage and buff stats like smarts, boldness, creativity, charm, and fun. You must carefully tailor your dialogue responses to suit specific vibe of your intended beau, as one wrong move can lead to a crushing end of con rejection. The replayability is where the game truly shines. You're encouraged to dive back in repeatedly, as no two runs are identical. With a vast array of new scenarios, dialogue surprises, and unlockable comic genres, the experience remains fresh across multiple hours of play. Even if you fail to woo your favorite monster, you are rewarded with a unique comic as a consolation prize. It is a silly, self-indulgent, and deeply satisfying dating sim that captures the spirit of fandom while offering a polished evolution of the Monster Prom formula. At number 2 we have Nubby's Number Factory, a surreal logic-based puzzle game that strips away the flash of modern deck builders to deliver a raw, addictive experience focused on mathematical manipulation. Often described as Balatro if it was good, the game puts you in the role of an overworked employee at a bizarre industrial plant. Your objective is simple, but increasingly complex. You must fulfill numerical quotas by processing raw number inputs through various factory machines. Instead of playing hands of cards, you're managing a production line of arithmetic operators, trying to hit precise targets before your shifts run out. You interact with a grimy lo-fi interface that perfectly captures a sense of industrial dread and dark humor. The gameplay loop centers on nubbing, a process where you take basic integers and run them through adders, subtractors, and multipliers. You must strategically position your nubs and machines to maximize efficiency, as the difficulty spikes rapidly with each passing day. The game rewards creative problem solving. You will find yourself staring at the screen, calculating the most convoluted way to turn a handful of ones into a massive prime number. While the aesthetic is intentionally minimalist and ugly, the mechanical depth is profound. You aren't just doing math, you're optimizing a chaotic system under pressure. The satisfaction comes from that eureka moment when a complex sequence finally clicks into place. It is a brilliant, uncompromising title that values pure mechanical substance over visual flair. If you enjoy games that challenge your brain and respect your intelligence, this factory is open for business. At number 3 we have Monster Train, a compelling roguelike deck builder that has the potential to completely consume you. Monster Train offers an immersive and strategic gameplay experience that rivals the acclaimed Slay the Spire. In Monster Train, your mission is to guide a train into the depths of hell to reclaim it from angelic invaders. The narrative serves as a backdrop to the real excitement, the strategic card battles. As you progress, you'll engage in a series of fights, with opportunities to enhance your deck between encounters. The unique twist is that enemies invade your train from the bottom and attempt to reach the top, where they can damage your engine. Your task is to place defenders and cast spells to thwart their advance, making every decision crucial. The game constantly challenges you to think ahead and prioritize your resources. Each encounter ends with a boss battle, adding a layer of tension and requiring you to balance your offensive and defensive strategies. The clever design ensures every fight feels like a mini-drama, building up to a climactic showdown. Monster Train's upgrade system is particularly noteworthy, allowing you to enhance your cards with powerful upgrades and even clone them for more strategic depth. The game also features 5 factions, each with unique abilities and starting champions, providing endless replayability and strategic variety. Outside of battles, the game's progression system keeps you engaged, with unlockable cards and strategies that encourage experimentation. The inclusion of multiplayer mode adds another layer of excitement, challenging you to make quick decisions against other players. Monster Train is a masterful deck builder that offers a rich and varied gameplay experience. Its strategic depth, engaging progression system, and a unique twist on the genre make it a must-play for fans of roguelike and deck-building games. You really should try it. And number 4 we have Heavenly Bodies, a unique and captivating experience that takes players on a journey through the challenges of zero-gravity physics in a quirky and entertaining way. This simulation game offers a presentation and gameplay that combines physical comedy with intricate controls. In Heavenly Bodies, you and your fellow cosmonaut navigate space stations, performing various tasks with independent control of your arms and hands. This results in hilariously chaotic moments as you spin, contort, and squeeze your way through the environment. The game's learning curve is steep but enjoyable, offering a go-with-the-flow experience that rewards patience and mastery. The controls, although initially challenging, never feel frustrating, and multiple control modes cater to different preferences. Playing with another player adds an extra layer of fun, with opportunities for cooperation or rivalry. Heavenly Bodies features 7 distinct scenarios, each with optional challenges that extend replayability. Despite the relatively brief playtime of around 5 hours for the first run-through, the memorable levels and outstanding art direction make each moment captivating. The game's detailed reference manual enhances immersion and puzzle solving, contributing to a well-rounded experience. While co-op play is a highlight, the shared screen real estate can be limiting in larger rooms. However, this closeness also adds to the appeal of accidentally getting in each other's way. Overall, Heavenly Bodies is a well-crafted and engaging title, with a focus on cooperative gameplay and puzzle solving. Its unique concept, polished execution, and attention to detail make it a delightful and fun struggle worth experiencing. The developer's dedication to delivering a captivating experience shines through, making Heavenly Bodies a standout game in the indie gaming scene. And number 5 we have the Henry Stickmin Collection, a revitalized anthology of classic flash-based choose-your-own-adventure games that masterfully blends stick figure simplicity with chaotic comedic depth. You take control of the titular Henry, a small-time criminal whose journey evolves from a simple bank heist into epic scenarios involving government conspiracies, space stations, and high-stakes jailbreaks. This collection remasters 5 original titles and introduces a massive 6th entry, completing the mission, which serves as a grand finale featuring multiple branching paths and over 100 unique endings to discover. You interact the game through a series of rapid-fire choices where you select tools or actions to progress. The genius lies in the fails. Unlike most games, seeing Henry meet a gruesome or absurd demise is just as rewarding as succeeding. You'll find yourself intentionally seeking out every possible error just to witness the clever animations and sharp writing. The game leans heavily into pop culture, so you can expect a constant stream of references to Zelda, Mario, and various action films that keep the humor feeling fresh and self-aware. While the art style remains minimalist, the hand-drawn animations are surprisingly expressive, conveying a wealth of personality and comedic timing. The addition of local achievements and a BIOS system gives you plenty of incentive to explore every nook and cranny of the narrative. It is a nostalgic yet polished experience that celebrates the absurdity of the internet culture. If you enjoy slapstick humor and unpredictable storytelling, this collection offers hours of genuine, lighthearted entertainment that never takes itself too seriously. And number 6 we have Fables, the Everlasting Sapling, an indie game that pays homage to the Paper Mario series while offering its own unique experience. With solid graphics, memorable music, and an achievement system, it captures the essence of a Nintendo console game. Set in the bug-filled world of Bulgaria, players join the trio of Kaboo, Leaf, and V on a quest to find lost artifacts, encountering humorous character interactions and a satisfying ending. The game features numerous side quests that enhance the lore, although some lack the necessary information for completion. Combat takes inspiration from Paper Mario, but adds improvements, with each character's abilities and the party order influencing bonuses and targeting. Special moves powered by TP introduce strategic choices with various status effects. Medals play a significant role, allowing players to customize their party's abilities and playstyle. Beyond combat, the game incorporates puzzle platforming sections that rely on each character's unique abilities, providing a challenging yet forgiving experience. Some moves are not explicitly taught, requiring players to discover their usage, and the absence of individual zone maps is a minor drawback. Bug Fables, the everlasting sapling, successfully captures the spirit of Paper Mario, while delivering a compelling experience on its own. The game's well-written story, charming characters, and engaging combat make it a worthwhile journey for fans of the genre. With its fast-paced gameplay and delightful aesthetic, it offers an enjoyable adventure that stands out on its own right. At number 7 we have Later Alligator, an adventure game. The game features a stylized art style presented in 2D or 2.5D and is played from a mixed perspective. In Later Alligator, you play as a private investigator called to help a nervous alligator named Pat to uncover the truth behind a secret event his family is hosting. The game takes place in Alligator, New York City, where you navigate the city and interact with a large cast of eccentric alligator characters. The game is filled with witty and hilarious writing, which constantly keeps you amused. The dialogue is accompanied by excellent 2D character animations that bring the vibrant and lively characters to life. The gameplay heavily relies on various minigames, ranging from crane games to tile sliding puzzles, with most of them being enjoyable and funny. Although the game has a time mechanic, the consequences of running out of time are not too harsh, and you can choose to play at your own pace without feeling rushed. Later Alligator encourages replayability, as there are more family members to meet and an extended ending to uncover in subsequent playthroughs. The game seamlessly allows you to start again without repeating the beginning dialogue and tutorial material. Exploring Alligator, New York City is a joy, with each screen featuring fun details and interactive elements. The game's visual style is reminiscent of animated cartoons and is beautifully executed. The grayscale backgrounds add to the nostalgic detective movie feel, while the colorful alligator characters stand out against the backdrop. The soundscape complements the game well, with humorous sound effects and catchy location-specific scores. While Later Alligator may not appeal to traditional adventure game fans due to its minigame-heavy gameplay and lack of traditional puzzles, it offers a unique and consistently funny experience. The game's short playtime and lack of voice acting are minor drawbacks, but the overall charm, replayability, and enjoyable gameplay make Later Alligator a delightful choice for players of all ages. At number 8 we have Lisa the Painful, a relentlessly bleak, darkly funny RPG that forces you to suffer, emotionally, mechanically, and morally. You play as Brad, a broken man living in the post-apocalyptic wasteland of Olaf, searching for his adopted daughter in a world without women. But don't expect a heroic journey. What you get instead is a slow descent into pain, desperation, and choices that hurt more than they help. Every decision you make feels like a lose-lose situation. Will you give up an arm for a teammate? Will you let a companion die for a reward? This game does not just ask what kind of player you are, it forces you to find out. The gameplay combines turn-based combat with exploration, but it is the constant pressure of sacrifice that defines the experience. Combat is strategic and often brutal, with status effects and party management keeping you on edge. Visually, Lisa embraces its lo-fi RPG maker roots with purpose. The pixel art style only makes the game's depravity hit harder. You'll meet unsettling characters, discover disturbing secrets, and occasionally laugh before the next awful moment hits. The soundtrack is dissonant, weird, and unforgettable, perfectly matching the world's off-kilter tone. This is not a comforting RPG. It is raw, ugly, and powerful. You will not leave unscathed, but if you're willing to endure the emotional torment and face your own moral compass, Lisa offers an unforgettable tragedy that few games dare to match. You'll hate how much you love it, and love how much it hurts. And that's all for this bundle. The overwhelmingly positive bundle is an absolute steal for anyone who values top-tier indie gameplay. For $15, you're grabbing legendary titles like Monster Train and Bug Fables, which are basically mandatory for roguelike and RPG fans. Toss in the chaotic hilarity of the Henry Stickmin collection and the addicting logic of Nubby's Number Factory, and your backlog just got a serious upgrade. If you're looking for high-quality variety that's vetted by the community, this bundle is peak value. Don't sleep on it. In any case, I hope you enjoyed today's video, and if this video was helpful, feel free to leave a like and subscribe, and maybe consider buying the channel a coffee. From the bottom of my heart, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.